What have I been playing? What have I been watching? What have I been reading? Let's go. Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, Bambinos. Hope you're having a great Sunday. It's time for my weekly recap, or as we like to call it round here, what have I been playing? What have I been watching? And what have I been reading, Bambinos? Yeah, so it's been a funny old week. I've got my stuff in front of me. Played quite a few games, haven't watched a lot, and read quite a bit, I suppose. So stay tuned to find out more. I've got a shout out to give at the start. Shout out to Liam. We went for a walk with the dogs yesterday, and it was absolutely tipping down. It was a good walk, mind. I think I'd walked by the time I got home. I met him at the park, but my GPS was saying I'd done like 8 kilometres. Rossi, my dog, was flat out sleeping, bless him. We have been for a run this morning as well. He's got his energy back now. Yeah, a good run today as well. Yeah, so shout out to Liam and his lovely dog. Yeah, but we got absolutely soaking, but you can't let the weather spoil your days off, you know, or we don't anyway. So I really enjoyed. We'll have to go again sometime, Liam. Right, so what have I been playing? I'm kind of all over the place. Don't know what that is in my hands. I'm all over the place with my gaming at the moment. I don't know what. I'm starting games, installing games, and uninstalling them. I don't know what to play. Alright, so I really enjoyed, I did like one of those poll things on my channel. I was either going to play GTA 5 or Ni no Kuni 2. And I think at the time this is winning. I don't know what's winning at the moment. But I played this. It's one of my favourite, it's in my top 10 favourite games of all time. I know I've completed it at least 7 or maybe 8 times. I remember from 2013, I played it every single year. I made a point to play through it, and I was finding new stuff out every single time I played through it. Obviously, I started with the PlayStation 3 version, but then this time round, I'm too familiar with it. I'm enjoying. I've actually uninstalled it, right? But I enjoyed I got as far as I met up with Lester, did that thing with the phone explodes on live TV. I got a little bit further than that, you know. So I think that's as far as I got. Trevor wasn't in it yet, okay. But then I don't know. I really enjoyed it while I was playing it, but then I haven't gone back to it, and it takes up almost 100 gig on my hard drive. That's valuable real estate in my opinion. So last night I uninstalled it, but that's nothing. If you haven't played this, where have you been? It's an amazing game, but I just wasn't feeling it that time around, okay? So then last Sunday as well, I think last week I spoke about Metal Gear Solid 3, The Snake Eater. It didn't save my progress. I finally sat down to play it on the PlayStation 3. I got the HD collection, and it didn't save my progress. It put me right back to the beginning, and I was like, I can't watch all those cutscenes again and stuff like that. I will go back to it one day. It's still on my list of games I want to complete in my lifetime, you know. But then I think I'm in the mood for a good stealth game. So another good stealth game is Splinter Cell Blacklist. Now I've only completed this once, and I remember, good memory of this game. I think this was around about the 2013 came out as well. And I'd gone on holiday abroad, and you know, I'd read my holiday book really quick. And then, you know, in some hotels they have like that little section by the entrance where people leave books, so you can leave a book and take another book. Well, I had Splinter Cell Blacklist, the novel was there, so I thought, I'll read that. And this was coming out a couple of days after we came back home to the UK, so I was really hyped for this game. It's not, unfortunately, as good as I like, Conviction. That's my favourite Splinter Cell. It's considered the black sheep in the Splinter Cell series, but for me, that's my favourite one. It's got a lot of the mechanics from Conviction. But I don't know, I just only played it a little bit. But I might stick that on. That might be a Sunday afternoon game that I play, you know. So I do remember it was a good game, but it's not quite as good as, like I said, Conviction. What else have I been playing? So Monday, I've launched a new series. I plan to keep it going. Is Mortal Mondays, and I know it's so I've been playing Injustice 2, right? So I know it's not a Mortal Kombat game. It's made by the same developer, but is it NetherRealm Studios? Okay. But my plan is to level up. I'm just trying to get a bit of hype going now for Mortal Kombat 1. So my plan is to level up Sub-Zero and Raiden, or one or the other, or both, to level 30. So that's the maximum level. I've only maxed out the Ninja Turtles. They're level 30. They're so much fun to play. But I'm going to try... I want to eventually maybe keep that series going, so every single character. There's a massive roster in this game. Imagine having every single character at level 30. What an achievement that would be. I don't know if you get an achievement in the game for doing that, but just for me to say, yeah, I love that game so much, I've maxed out every single character. I'm talking Cheetah, Swamp Thing, all the characters, and even Batman. So we got from, I think I started, Sub-Zero was level 13 or 14, and we got him up to level 17 by the end of that. So when I do a live stream tomorrow, the plan to do it tomorrow is I plan to get level 19 or maybe level 20. That'll be a good starting point then, going forward. And then, or maybe tomorrow I'll get Raiden up there a little bit. He's currently sitting down at level 2. But I know tomorrow, Street Fighter 6, Rashid is dropping, isn't he? It's the 24th tomorrow, I think. What is the date? Yeah, I think tomorrow's the 24th. But I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to play that live. I might see how he does offline, but or I might just leave Rashid till Tuesday. I'll talk about Street Fighter 6 in a minute. But yeah, so I really, really enjoyed that, and I've resisted the urge. I wanted to play this yesterday, but I resisted the urge. Not keep it now to that series, because I don't want people to start watching it going, all right, can Tony get it up to level 20? And then I'm already level 20. Do you know what I mean? I want to keep it all on my live stream, okay? So that's my live stream game of choice for Mondays. Played a little bit of Trek to Yomi. The problem I've got with this, right, I'm about 50% of the way through the story. Because that's my problem. I like to rotate my games. It's very rare one game captures my attention. I can't remember the last time I played one game for a week. So I'm kind of forgetting the muscle memory of the mechanics of the game, the controls and stuff like that. So when I want to be, you got to press a button in the game to face left or right, and I'm getting hit, and it's just really hard. So I think this is designed to be it's not a big game, see, but it's designed to be the only game you play. You play it from start to finish without any distractions or anything like that. But yeah, it's still a very good game. But I've only played it, I think, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I haven't touched it since. So maybe I'll play that later on. Who knows? I nearly rage quit this last night. So Street Fighter 6. I struggled. I'm playing World Tour mode, right? I want to get that done out of the way. And I struggled with, I'm at right at the end of chapter 11. And I've got to fight this character. He's got the same playstyle as Dalsim, and he's kicking my ass. I don't know what's going on. I got one round winning last night, but he's annihilating me, right? So when I played him, I would know I'm not even close to beating him, right? I'm not very good at these games. I just enjoy them, but I want to get World Tour mode complete, and my character was level 37 or something like that. So I thought, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to level up to level 60 right? And then go back and kick his ass. So I leveled up to level 60. It's a grind, right, guys? I'm quite confident now. I've been on every building you can get up. I've explored Metro City. I've explored it all, right, guys? Like last night, actually, I found another area I didn't. I thought, oh, I can go around here. Can I behind these cars? And I found like one of those loot cases, loot boxes or whatever they're called. But then I went back. And to get to the guy, you got to fight a load of people. But because I'm level 60 now, a lot of the enemies don't rush to me. They like do that like scared, funny animation stand. So you can just walk past them. They don't attack you. So I thought, oh, take advantage of that now. So when I get to this Dhalsim guy, I got my full health bar. And round one, he kicked my ass again. I can't get his health down to half. It's almost as if... And then he's level 30 something. I'm level 60. Yeah, so either I'm even worse at the game, or it doesn't matter how, what level you are. I could be level 100. I could maximum put all those hours in, and he could still kick my ass. Because I'm fighting like, say level 16 characters, and I'm one punch finishing them off. But then when it gets to this guy, I'm taking hardly any health off like it was when I was 20 levels lower. It doesn't make sense, and it's a little bit disappointing. I might be wrong, but that's what I think is happening. He's meant to be hard. I just can't do him. So I'm going to have a break from World Tour mode and just get back into the arcade modes. Yeah, that's my plan with that. I'm not going to not play it, but just have a break from World Tour mode because that's all I've been doing. Then Friday I did Friday Night Fights. I just had a hell of a week in work, and I was going to do Capcom vs SNK 2 again, because I did that on last Friday's Friday Night Fights, and that just cheers me up. And I've watched the live stream back, and I could tell, I don't know if you could notice, how miserable I sounded at the start of the stream compared to the end of the stream. I was so happy, and that's not me putting it on. That is just me. I don't put anything on my YouTube channel. This is me. Like, ask any of my friends. But I was just so happy. It set me up for a good weekend, so I needed that. But then I thought, you know what I haven't played in a hot minute is any of the Capcom Fighting Collection. This is up there, mind, with a happy place. So we played Cyberbots. I think we had... Did we do 2 playthroughs of Cyberbots? Arcade modes. We did Darkstalkers. Then, looking at this, Gem Fighter. And then I did another Darkstalkers. So when I wanted to do an hour, I was almost an hour and a half on that stream. But what I did after the stream, so I said love you bye. So I still had the fight stick. I was using my Victrix Pro. And I thought, don't know what I haven't done for ages, just play Street Fighter 2. So I played Hyper Street Fighter 2. And oh my god, how fun is that? But I met the requirements. I got through it quite easily. I lost 1 or 2 rounds. But then I was ready to fight Bison. But then it was that thing that Akuma just wipes out Bison. And he kicked my ass. I could not beat him. And I had a couple of goes that continues. And I was like, I can't. He's designed to be rock hard though, isn't he? Maybe I need to lower the difficulty or whatever. But yeah, what a great collection that is. Okay. And what else? Oh, and yesterday, I'm like, the thing with GTA 5, I want, because of the shit I'm putting up with in work, I'm not really happy there, okay? But I am with my boss, but there's a lot of chiefs where I work, put it that way. I'm not going to say too much more, but it's politics, right? And I can't do with it. It doesn't need to be complicated, right? That's all I'll say on it. So I needed this for a couple of weeks. I need my brain to go on a vacation for about 1 hour every single day, and that sorts my mental health right out. So I was hoping for that for GTA 5, but it's very samey. I've done it so many times, and it just wasn't filling that void. The last game, I've said this before, Fallout 4, when I played that, I think I was between jobs, and I really needed a vacation for my brain. And Fallout 4 filled that void. It ticked that box and some, you know. So it was like, all right, tonight what I want is that feeling. So tonight I'm going to do this mission, then, oh, how can I do that? I want something to occupy my mind, you know? Does that make any sense? So I retried to play Tokyo Xanadu, okay? And it's, the reason I stopped playing it before, it's no point having the controller in your hand almost. The only point in having the controller, with all the cutscenes, it's like watching an anime, but it won't progress unless you press X, you know, when the character talks. I'm sitting there, I may as well put the controller down and watch this anime then. But then it's, right, you got to press X. Then you got to press X for the next person. Then you got to press X. And I thought, this isn't fun. But it's quite a nice, interesting story. So I've got further now this time than I did last time. And I'm actually fighting demons in these caves and stuff like that. So, dungeons rather. So I know there's a bit of hype around this game, wasn't there? It's quite a rare game. I've still got 5 copies of it. I'm not going to go into why I got 5. It's my mistake, okay? So I want to like the game. I like the story so far. But time will tell whether I go back to it. I've got this terrible habit of playing a game, really enjoying it, putting it off to go take Rossi for a walk or have some food or whatever, run some errands, and then I don't go back to it. So I've got the terrible. So I played it once and I'm a bit further. But the story, there's something there with the story. It gives me almost, what's that series? Bleach. There's a little bit, a couple of nods to Bleach in my opinion, if you've watched Bleach. So yeah, so far so good, but I hope to stick with it. And maybe I'll Google how many hours it takes to get through it. I don't want a massive game, but I don't know if that's gonna have that vacation. Is it the game that's gonna help me out with my vacation, a 1 hour a day vacation for my brain? That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know yet, but it's still early days. So that's what I've played. So I've actually played quite a few games, haven't I, over the last week. Bear in mind, I've been back in work last week, okay? So what have I been watching? I've watched hardly anything. So on Netflix, just before doing these videos, I got the notes in my phone, okay? I just go on Netflix to remind myself what have I watched, kind of thing. And I've watched about 1 minute 30, right, of this documentary. It's called The Redeem Team. So it's about the NBA people, kind of like the Dream Team, but they couldn't call it the Dream Team. You know, with Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and all them. They stepped up to play in the Olympics to win the gold. I think it was in the Barcelona Olympics. So similar kind of thing, where the professionals had to redeem America, the United States of America basketball team. And so I put it on, and I thought, it's Kobe Bryant, great, big Kobe Bryant fan. What an amazing basketball player he was, and very talented person, fluent in Italian. People don't seem to know that or remember that. So I thought, great. And I thought, why did I only watch 1 minute of this? LeBron James shows up. And I was like, nope. He's got no charisma. All the charisma like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley have got. He's such a... I don't know, some people you just can't look at. You just don't want to... That's what LeBron James affects. So I just could... Maybe it's a great documentary. So, like Conor McGregor, I never liked that guy. What a douchebag he is, you know. And I'd say that to his face as well, because he's, 5'1.5" or something. Yeah, don't tag Conor McGregor now. I just can't stand him, so I couldn't watch him. But with the Conor McGregor thing, I tried to watch it. I was just cringing. It was like a cringe fest. This guy, little ginger guy. But LeBron James, he's even worse. He's probably the most cringe athlete of all time, in my opinion. So I couldn't watch it. Prime, I've watched nothing on Prime. Movies, I haven't watched a full movie, but I'm towards the end of Aemon Saga. It's okay. I do like the art style. It's a lower budget. I think this is was in the 80s or 90s. 1986. But I think 86 or 88 was when Akira came out. It's nowhere near that quality. But it's an alright story. I thought I was a woman. That's a dude. It's really cool. It's got it there. Look. This city. It is quite interesting. The city is on this massive tortoise. ginormous tortoise kind of thing. Yeah, it's like a mythical world fantasy revenge thing where this dude, not woman, it's a dude, is getting revenge for his mother's killed, and he's years later, so he learns how to use a sword, blah 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 blah. So it's nothing new really, but I'm enjoying it. I don't know if I'll watch it again, but I got a feeling we're quite close to the end now. Okay, so that's all I've watched really. YouTube, as always, I'm watching YouTube all the time. I haven't actually this week. Normally I do a video of the week and then obviously shout out the channel and tag the channel. So this week, right, I've got to shout out the channel name, right, but the videos are all his videos, okay? So the channel name is Doody Streams, DOODY Streams, okay? And he's fast becoming my favourite detractor channel of DSP or DSP gaming. And I was thinking the other day, right, because I always watch his videos. They're very good to watch while, as soon as I come home, put YouTube on, and just to see what Phil, or Darkside Phil, has been up to. And it dawned on me, I thought, this guy, right, so he basically must watch all of his streams, all of them. He's uploading 4 videos on average a day sometimes, right? But he like picks out all the best bit, because his streams must be so boring to watch. So he's watching it and he's cherry picking all the more interesting bits out of there, or clipping them together. They're still in context, right? But it's like every single day, this guy, this Phil Burnell, he's such an asshole, right? So his takes are so bad, and he really thinks he's such an important person. He does think, oh, these channels wouldn't sorry. He's like, these channels, like he thinks he created the Let's Play and stuff like that. It's like, are you listening to yourself? Do you know what I mean? He thinks like PewDiePie wouldn't exist because of him. That's how his mentality is. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so shout out Doody Streams for he's doing the Lord's work by putting this content out like into short 5 to 10, sometimes the 20-minute videos. But yeah, it must take a lot of his time to watch this boring YouTuber, but to clip it all, get all the good stuff out for us to enjoy, you know. And what have I been reading then, guys? I've been all over the place. I'll do my book first then. So I'm sticking with Berserk. This is volume 7. So far, it's much better than volume 6. Volume 6 is the weakest, in my opinion, of these books so far. It's all over the place. It's like flashbacks and introduces a new character, then it's another flashback, and I got no idea where the story's going. My opinion is it's all over the place. But this one seems to have a bit more of a solid story now. And so as obviously you read these from back to front, okay? So I'm only that far into it, okay? But I thought they were going to drag it on a little bit too much, where Guts is trying to track down Seska now. And it's like, oh, you just missed her. She's just left. She's on the trail kind of thing. I thought, don't drag this out for the whole fucking book. But I'm at the point now where it's just taken that many pages and he's just found her now. So I am back interested to see. I've only read it 2 or 3 nights last week, okay? But on the other nights, I've been reading. Again, I haven't been that, again, not stressed out with work. But frustrated, let's say. But I'm in a much better place now. So I've been reading. I've got a couple of my magazines, my retro game magazines. So this magazine here, Games Master, don't know what date. 2017. This was a magazine I think I found in my father's house when he passed away. He had a roommate, and he's an absolute knobhead, right? But yeah, he was a bit of a gamer, so he left some magazines behind, and it was the first time I actually sat down and read through it. But it's already, so it's a 6-year-old-ish magazine, looking at the games like Wolfenstein 2, Call of Duty World War 2, Far Cry 5. Yeah, I really enjoyed having a bit of a read through this, you know. So I read through that. This is probably one of my favourite magazines in my collection. I got this, there we are, I got it in Retribution. I paid 99p for this. What I love about this is Sega Master Force. So it's dedicated to the Sega Master System. And technically there are Game Gear games in there as well. But the majority of it is the Master System. Now I grew up, we had the Master System when the Mega Drive had come out. So everyone used to shit on the Master System. Look at the graphics. And most of the games got reviewed pretty low, the newer games, because they were comparing them to the Mega Drive version. Look how good the Mega Drive looks, and then the shitty Master System. It was always like, we were second class kind of gamers. So it's really nice. So that was reflected then in the magazines. So you'd have like loads of Mega Drive games, half decent amount of Game Gear games, and then maybe one, maybe two if you're lucky, Master System games, but it'd just be 1 page review and that'd be it, or sometimes half a page review. So it's really nice to read a magazine that's dedicated to the Sega Master System. So you had Fantastic Dizzy is in there. What else is in there? Strider 2, I've got that. Wolfchild, I need to check that out. I've never heard of that. It scored a 79. Then you've got like Land of Illusion. I used to love all this. The walkthroughs and stuff like that. Really clever that is, how they could piece together all the levels, you know. Yes, I really enjoyed that. That's what I'm trying to say. And the other one I read was Mean Machines PlayStation. I think I might have gone through this with you guys on one of my Let's Reads. I'm really behind on that series. I do apologise if anybody liked them. I think I bought this one, looking at it, like to ball number 1. I think I bought this in Super Tomato in Cardiff. Okay, so again, this was, again, the graphics, but it had Mortal Kombat Trilogy was in there. What else? Cheats. I think Alpha 2 had just come out. Is this to ball number 1? Yeah, to ball number 1. Oh yeah, it had a write-up of, is it Alpha or Alpha 2? I can't remember. Oh yeah, Alpha Z was 02 or Alpha 2 as it was, as I call it, you know. So, and it had really good write-ups of the characters. Every character that's in the game, you know. So, what a great magazine that is, you know. So I love reading stuff like that. And that is what I've been playing, what I've been watching, and what I've been reading, boys and girls, grannies and aunts. Yeah, hopefully I'll have a bit more stability with my gaming, because that's a lot of games to play in 1 week, you know. So yeah, hopefully I stick with Tokyo Xanadu as well. Has anybody finished it? Has anybody not heard of it? Let me know. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing that subscribe button. Hope you have a great week. Love you. Bye. What have I been playing? What have I been watching? What have I been reading? Let's go.